Lately, I have noticed something strange with the BSRs of my Amazon KDP books. They are not updating as frequently as they used to. At first, I thought it was just a temporary glitch that Amazon would fix. But after checking the KDP community forums, I saw I wasn't the only one. Other authors are experiencing the same thing, and some even mentioned that Amazon may have quietly changed how often BSR updates without making any official announcements. So in this video, I'm going to investigate when this change might have happened, what it means for your books, and why so many people are confused, especially beginners, about the difference between BSR and Amazon search rankings. Even though I have covered this topic before, there is still a lot of misinformation out there, so let's clear it up. Alright, let's start by heading over to the sales ranking page on the Amazon KDP Help Center. Right here, it currently says, rankings are updated at least once per day, but changes may take up to 2 days to appear. Now, since I have made videos about BSR before, I clearly remember this used to say updated hourly, not once per day, so that caught my attention. To investigate when exactly this change happened, I am going to use a tool called the Wayback Machine, which let us look at archived versions of web pages. I will copy the URL of this help page and paste it into the Wayback Machine. Let's take a look at a snapshot from June 12th. Here it says, rankings are updated at least once per day, but changes may take 1 to 3 days to appear. So there's a small wording difference, 1 to 3 days instead of up to 2 days, but nothing major yet. Next, I will check the version from May 7th. Here it says, rankings are updated once per day, but changes may take 1 to 3 days to appear. So compared to June, they have just dropped the phrase at least, which still isn't the big change I am looking for. Now let's go back a bit further, to April 29th. And here it is. This is the version I remember. Rankings are updated hourly, but may take 24 to 48 hours to appear. So as you can see, sometime between the end of April and early May 2025, Amazon quietly changed the wording from hourly to once per day without notifying us. That's a pretty big shift, especially for authors and publishers who track BSRs closely. Now I'm curious, did Amazon make any other changes to this page besides the BSR update frequency? To check this quickly, I will copy the entire text from the current sales rank help page and compare it side by side with an older version using ChatGPT. Let's paste both versions in. Now let's quickly go through a side-by-side comparison of the old and new versions of Amazon sales ranking help page to see what else has changed. The title, category ranking limits, and how customer activity affects BSR all remain the same. You will still find rankings under the product details section on your books page, no change there either. Under invalid activities, there's a small but important update. It used to say cancelled orders aren't counted towards sales rank, now it adds or category ranks for more clarity. As for the ranking update frequency, we already talked about that earlier. That's the major change and we won't repeat it here. Other sections like ranking calculation, relative nature of rank, usefulness, book age stability, and impact of a single sale all stayed the same. One important change is in the section called format specific rank. In format specific rank, Amazon now includes audiobooks along with ebooks, paperbacks, and hardcovers. And they explain that each format has its own BSR. And lastly, they have added a brand new explanation. In books bestsellers, category ranks are now set to aggregate across all formats. But in the Kindle store and Audible, category ranks remain format specific. This is actually a helpful clarification, especially for authors who publish across formats and wonder why the BSR in the Kindle store looks different from the one in the general books category. So let me show you a real example to help make this clearer. We will go to Amazon bestsellers list and pick a book that's not right at the top. Something in the middle of the list. Let's go with First Day Jitters. It's a good example because it has paperback, hardcover, and Kindle versions available. First, let's check the paperback version. Its BSR or bestsellers rank is 39 in books. Now let's look at the hardcover version. Its BSR is 4044 in books. And finally, the Kindle version. Its BSR is way lower, 325,814. As you can see, each format, paperback, hardcover, and ebook has its own independent bestsellers rank. This confirms what we saw earlier in the updated KDP help page. Now let's check the category rankings. For the paperback and hardcover versions, the category rankings are exactly the same. They are grouped together, meaning the book's bestsellers list aggregates category ranks across these formats. But when we look at the Kindle version, it's a different story. In the category Children's Books on Emotions and Feelings, its rank is 3 in the bookstore, but 373 in the Kindle store. So even though it's the same title, the category ranks differ by store, just like the KDP page says. Bookstore rankings are aggregated, while Kindle Store and Audible rankings are format specific. So, what does all this really mean for you? Is this change good or bad for authors? Well, it depends. If you are launching a new book, running a promotion, driving external traffic, or running Amazon ads, and you are someone who checks your BSR often, it can definitely feel a bit demotivating to see that the rank doesn't move as often as it used to. But on the flip side, if you don't check it constantly, nothing really changes for you. Your actual sales performance stays the same, whether BSR updates hourly or once per day. Now, when I looked through the KDP community forums, I saw that some people were concerned that this might affect their search rankings or their overall sales performance. But personally, I don't agree with that, and here is why. This is one of the most common areas of confusion, especially for beginners. Mixing up BSR with Amazon search rankings. Just to be clear, BSR reflects how well a product sells compared to others in the same category. Search ranking, on the other hand, is about how high a product appears when someone searches for a specific keyword or a phrase. That means a book with a lower BSR, which means better sales, won't necessarily rank higher in Amazon search results. You might even see books with a higher BSR show up first, simply because they are better optimized for the particular keywords. Now, both BSR and organic rankings are still tied to sales volume. So generally, the more a book sells, the better it ranks in both areas. But they are not the same, and the distinction is important. For those of you using tools like BSR to sales calculators, I know many of you rely on those to estimate how many units a book is selling. And while Amazon doesn't share the exact formula behind BSR, these tools give you a rough estimate, not a perfect number. But here's the thing most beginners miss. They don't check the BSR history. So what happens? You check a book's BSR once, and if it just had a single sale right before you looked, you might assume it's selling like crazy, when in reality, that one sale gave it a short spike. Remember, one sale of a low volume book can cause a huge jump in BSR, but one sale of a high volume book may barely move the needle. So actually, this new less frequent BSR update might help reduce those quick misinterpretations, at least a little. It doesn't fix it entirely, but it can smooth things out a bit. That's why before you invest your time and money into a niche, it's a good idea to track a book or niche over time, for a week or more. You can use paid tools to track BSR history, or just monitor it manually, day by day. Let me know what you think about this change. Do you like the less frequent BSR updates, or does it make things more confusing for you? If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every one of them. And if you found this video helpful and want to stay updated on topics like this, make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.